Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekak Wadash. Double honors to the head apostles slash elder bishops of the great millstone who teach and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere Akim. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep the faith, regardless whether people hear or whether they forbear. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and do this. Just quick lesson. I'm gonna bring out this video, and Lord's will is edifying, but pretty much going into how China is starting to buy up a lot of American soil, a lot of American farming soil, and they're controlling the market, and pretty much it gives them a lot of power, so that they're able to create famine over here in Babylon the Great. All right, and this is a trap that's being set up for the inhabitants of America, of Babylon. Okay, because the thing is that America is going to be attacked on multiple fronts. Okay, so this is the beginning of it right here, and I thought this clip was pretty interesting. All right, from Arrows of Indignation 144. So I'm going to go ahead and play it and then bring out some
Yes,
scriptures.
so my grandfather taught us how important land ownership was. Every step you take, every step you make requires land ownership, and never, never, never sell the farm. And that's when my father didn't sell it, and he passed it on to me. And hopefully, if I can hold on, I'll be able to pass those original acres on to my children as well.
And now that's being threatened.
That is correct. And now China's come in, Dr. Phil, buying land at these auctions and running land prices, through the roof. And people need to understand farmers need good farm ground in order to compete. It's not like a job where you go out and you work 20 years and you get a raise. Farmers rely on good farm ground to expand their farming operation so that they can increase their revenue. And when you have the opportunity, Dr. Phil, to buy adjoining land that joins your farm or in that surrounding area where you farm at, farmers try to jump on that opportunity. Yeah.
So you would have adjoining land that you could have purchased in the past for, say, $3,500 an acre. They're coming now paying $15,000, $20,000.
$20,000 an acre. And guess what that does to property taxes for a poor farming family that's just barely holding on and paying your annual taxes? It runs the taxes through the roof. And what's troubling to me is the federal government isn't doing anything about it.
Now, when these auctions happen, who represents them at those auctions?
Sometimes, Dr. Phil, be the little white guy with the ball cap that's bidding for them. And they set up these dummy corporations and fractional corporations. And then when the deed is recorded, it's owned by China. They're really savvy about how they moved into this country and infiltrated the agriculture sector in the United States.
All right, so they buy up everything around you. Then you get all of this grain and you go sell it. And where you sell it is owned by who now?
It's owned by China, Smithfield Foods. And that's what people don't understand. They say, well, can't you just go sell somewhere else? Dr. Phil, farmers sell within 1 hour's driving distance to their farming operations. And I'm no different. It's about harvest time, time sensitive. You go out, you harvest, you get a truckload, and you sell it, you come back, and you repeat that process until you finish.
And so you can't expand your farm, and you're selling to a Chinese buyer. If they decide to stop buying,
I'll be in trouble.
China's bought land right here to my left. They're buying companies like Smithfield Foods. And that blue truck and trailer is what I drive to Smithfield Foods to haul soybeans, corn, and wheat on, to sell to a company that's owned by China. And this is a cry and plea to corporate America. It's a cry and plea to politicians to take action and put some laws in place to stop China from selling this stuff here that I'm standing on it. Stop allowing them to buy precious soil.
All right. Okay, so you guys seen the video. All right, and pretty much this is a trap that's being laid up, all right, for Babylon the Great. So I'm gonna go ahead and just bring out some scriptures, make it real quick, and Lord's will is edifying. So this is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, which is only one chapter, and verse 1. It says, the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom. Okay, and Esau, Edom, all right, is the so-called white man. All right, the descendants of the Greeks, the Romans. Okay, they're Edomites, and they are running or ruling over America. All right, they're ruling over the whole earth, really. Okay, as it says in Job 9:24, the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. All right, and also that it also says, Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9, that that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So right now we're in the kingdom of Esau. All right, and there's without a doubt no one else that is ruling over the earth, all right, more so than the so-called white man. Because you got a lot of people trying to say that Esau is the Arab or different nations or whatever, but without a doubt, all right, Esau is the so-called white man. So the Lord is proclaiming, all right, the judgments that he's going to do against Esau. All right, it says, we have heard a rumor from the Lord, from an ambassador. That's like, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Okay. If I'm reading NLT, this is the vision that the sovereign Lord revealed to Obadiah concerning Edom, concerning the land of Edom. We have heard a message from the Lord that an ambassador was sent to the nations to say, get ready, everyone. Let's assemble our armies and attack Edom. The Lord says to Edom, I will cut you down to size among the nations, and you will be greatly despised. Okay, and that's pretty much, man, that's what's happening. You know, the Western powers, all right, are really despised, but particularly America, Babylon the Great. Okay, but the Western powers in general, all right, are very much so despised because of, look at all the things that they've done throughout history and continue to do. And this thing that's happening over there in Gaza, all right, the war in Gaza, that is just adding fuel to the fire. Okay, it says, you have been deceived by your own pride because you live in a rock fortress. Matter of fact, I'm going to read it in the KJV, Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. Okay, because they were known as cave dwellers. All right, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? All right, no one. Okay, Esau definitely doesn't think that his world will ever end. And even, you know, our own people, okay, they cannot fathom a world or society where Esau is not in rulership. All right, it says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, all right, every Edomite nation, pretty much for the most part, hides or holds the eagle in high regard. And though thou set thy nest among the stars, all right, trying to, you know, set up satellites in space and all that stuff, it says, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee, and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Okay, they that ate thy bread, you know, you joined forces together against Jacob, as it says in Psalms 83rd chapter. All right, and China. Okay, China is Moab according to the Bible. Let's get this right quick. Psalms 83rd chapter. Okay, this is the confederacy that it's talking about here. Okay, it says Psalms 83 and 1. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh, and hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. All right, see, so that's what they've done. They rose up together. Okay, it says, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Okay, that's why it says in Obadiah, the men of thy confederacy have turned against thee. The men of the confederacy of your confederacy have deceived thee. Okay, because they're all confederate against the children of Israel. It says the tabernacles of Edom, all right, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and the Ishmaelites, the so-called Arabs, of Moab, so-called Chinese, and Hagarenes, and Gabal, and Ammon, so-called Japanese, and Amalek, the 1948ers, the Philistines, all right, the Hamites, the Africans, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur, all right, which I believe is Syria, is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah. Okay, and Lot was representative of one of the elect at his time. All right, Obadiah chapter 1, going back. Okay, so now, all right, that confederacy is being broken up. All right, and they're laying a trap for him. Okay, let's read that in NLT, Obadiah 1 and 7. All your allies will turn against you. They will help to chase you from your land. They will promise you peace while plotting to deceive and destroy you. Your trusted friends will set traps for you, and you won't even know about it. All right. At that time, not a single wise person will be left in the whole land of Edom, says the Lord. For the mountains of Edom for on the mountains of Edom I will destroy everyone who has understanding. The mightiest warriors of Teman will be terrified, and everyone on the mountains of Edom will be cut down by slaughter. Okay, so that's what's getting ready to come to Babylon the Great. All right, and this is the beginning of it, man. Okay, China coming in, attacking. All right, this is an economic attack, and it's very sly, very slick. All right, they're doing it in the name of a company. I think the company was I think it was Westfield or something like that. But this is all right. We know why this is happening. Okay, it's the judgment of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and they're not going to be able to escape it, not this time. And it's just due. Okay, it's just due because of all the things that they've done on the earth. All right, Micah chapter 2, and I'm gonna close out with that. All right, Micah chapter 2, and I'm gonna read it in the NLT, verse 1. What sorrow awaits you who lie awake at night, thinking up evil plans? All right, and it says, I like the title. Okay, it says judgment against wealthy oppressors. All right, it says you rise at dawn and hurry to carry them out, simply because you have the power to do so. When you want a piece of land, you will find a way to seize it. When you want someone's house, you take it by fraud and by violence. You cheat a man of his property, stealing his family's inheritance. But this is what the Lord says. I will reward your evil with evil, and you won't be able to pull your neck out of the noose. You will no longer walk around proudly, for it will be a terrible time. Okay? It says, in that day your enemies will make fun of you by singing this song of despair about you. We are finished, completely ruined. The Most High has confiscated our land, taking it from us. He has given our fields to those who betrayed us. Okay? So, pretty much, man. And I like it in the KJV better because it goes into, in the KJV, it's really talking about how the people that they've robbed and spoiled are going to taunt them. All right, but the NLT version is nice as well. Okay, even though the KJV is correct, but the NLT version is nice as well, going about saying that they're going to be taunted. Okay, in that day, because of their destruction, and that's exactly what's going to happen, man. It's exactly what's going to happen. The nations are rising up against Babylon the Great. All right, and they're going to bring that destruction, but it's all the judgment of the Lord. Okay, this place is going to be attacked from multiple fronts and completely collapse. All right, but once again, okay, why is the Lord doing it? Because of all the evil that they've done around the world, but specifically to the children of Israel. All right, that's what it's really all about. All right, Esau has greatly offended. So, but anyways, with that being said, I'm going to close out. All right, Lord's will is edifying. All right, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai.